What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Jackson. Got a football video today, so no experimenting needed in this one. Power's here, and today I'm here to do my annual what the Indianapolis Colts should do in the offseason. Now that it's been about 2 weeks without NFL football, I'm already sick of it, so we got to look forward to the draft. I know the Combine starts soon, so I think it might be this weekend. I could be wrong on that, but I think it's soon. So, that being said, it's time to start talking about free agency and all that good stuff, because that's all starting up soon. And yeah, so what I think the Colts should do in the offseason. This video is going to be very different than in years past, mainly because I don't have to talk about quarterback for once, because this will be the first year in God knows how long since we know who the starting quarterback is going to be going into next season for the Indianapolis Colts. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. The first thing that we need to do is focus on re-signing some of our key pieces. That is our number one priority this offseason, is to make sure we lock down Michael Pittman Jr. for sure. Make sure we get him locked up under contract. But we also have guys like Kenny Moore and Julian Blackmon, whose contracts are up. I would love to get Kenny Moore locked down too. I think that's number 1 and 2 right there, getting Kenny Moore and Michael Pittman Jr. under contract for sure. Julian Blackmon, if you're able to do it, also do that. But if not, it is what it is. Same thing with Gardner Minshew. He's a free agent. And I think there's a good chance he comes back. If he doesn't get a starting job somewhere else, then he'll definitely be back next year. But if he does get a starting job somewhere else, he'll obviously be there. And my thing with Minshew is if we lose him, it's whatever. Like, it is what it is. Same thing with Julian Blackmon. But those, really, the two we really need to lock down for sure is Kenny Moore, Michael Pittman Jr., and also Grover Stewart. I forgot Grover Stewart. We definitely should lock Grover Stewart down too, because he was one of our best run stoppers this year. If we get him, Grover Stewart, Kenny Moore, Michael Pittman Jr. should be top 3 priorities this offseason, without a doubt. Make sure we get those guys under contract before we do anything else. So that's really it with re-signing players. Just that's our number 1 priority this offseason, is locking down Michael Pittman Jr., Kenny Moore, and Grover Stewart. So, the second thing we need to address is obviously corner. Corner, secondary in general, was kind of our weak point this past season. So, I definitely think we draft secondary for sure. Get a guy like Cooper DeJean, or DeJean, I still don't know how to say it, out of Iowa. He's very good. I've seen him playing very good at Iowa, and just his highlights alone makes me want the Colts to draft him. And there's a chance he'll be there at 15, assuming the Colts stay at 15. And I think that we'll be able to draft a guy like that. I definitely think we address secondary in the draft for sure. And then maybe we test free agency with that. There's a guy like Xavier Howard out there. Now, I don't think we're going to get him, but if we could go get a veteran corner, that would really help too. And also draft like Cooper DeJean would also help a lot too. Just basically, we need to address corner for sure. Even if we get Kenny Moore back, it still needs to be addressed, because Juju Brents, I feel like he could have a good season next year, but he's still not all the way there yet. That Texans game at the end of the season really showed that. And then, yeah, just our secondary, it struggled mightily last year, and to get some help and improve it would really help. So, yeah, I think the number 2 thing we need to address in this offseason is corner. Number 3, wide receiver. There's a lot of people that think the Colts should go get better wide receivers, and I am one of them. Obviously, after we lock down Michael Pittman Jr., go out and get some help for Anthony Richardson. Get him a deep threat somewhere, because we have Michael Pittman Jr. I feel like we will bring him back. Alec Pierce, maybe. Josh Downs will for sure be back next year. And I feel like Josh Downs could take a really big step in year 2. I mean, Michael Pittman Jr. did also. So I think it's going to be Michael Pittman Jr., Josh Downs for sure. And I feel like there's a chance the Colts go out and try and grab Mike Evans. I don't know for sure if that'll happen, but it's a possibility. There's rumors swirling around that Justin Jefferson's up for a trade. I saw some Colts fans on Twitter asking if the Colts should make a move. I'm not even going to get my hopes up about that one because there's just no fucking way we trade for Justin Jefferson. And also, he'd be pissed because we're not letting him wear Peyton Manning's number. And then I've also seen that we might try to put together a trade package for T. Higgins because the Bengals did franchise tag him. But we could still try and trade for him if he doesn't want to play on the tag. Or maybe go try and trade for Devontae Adams. I don't know. These are all just like fantasies that I don't think are actually going to happen. I think Mike Evans is probably the most realistic option. Like, if the Colts, they could sign him because he's a free agent. And, yeah, like I said, I'm not going to get my hopes up about it. But I think they will try to address receiver in the offseason again. They'll probably draft, maybe get some in the draft and keep Alec. If they don't get if they don't go and get a wide receiver, they will obviously keep Alec Pierce. But if we try and trade for a receiver, don't be surprised if Alec Pierce is in that package. And we would also be giving up our first-round pick probably if we were trading for a wide receiver. So we wouldn't be drafting Cooper DeJean in that case. But who knows? Like I said, these are all hypotheticals. But yeah, I think wide receiver is the number 3 thing we should address in the offseason. And, I mean, that's really all I got, honestly. Just maybe, just re-signing some people and then re-signing our key guys, going out and filling the voids in free agency. Just very basic offseason. Like I said, this video is usually way longer, but this is the first time since I've started making videos that we haven't had to worry about quarterback in the offseason. So it's very different for sure, but yeah, I can get used to it. I'm not even going to lie. So, yeah, with that being said, get ready for some draft coverage to be coming soon. We got the combine happen, obviously, and we'll see what the Colts do with their pick. It's up in the air if we'll draft somebody or trade that pick. You know, Chris Ballard loves to trade draft picks and get more draft picks. He loves his picks. So don't be surprised to see the Colts move from 15 in the draft or to draft someone really good with that pick because Chris Ballard, he's a master at drafting. That's something he's been very good at. So with that being said, that's really all I got. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys liked, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And turn on the bell notifications and for everything in the description box. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.